Hello. Thank you for playing our game. I see that you're stuck. And I'm here to help you because it can be a little hard and a little janky. So it's totally understandable. So first puzzle of the game. You gotta make it full screen so you can see everything. Probably shouldn't have been embedded like that. It is what it is. So there are a few places we can start. I'm gonna start here just because we're here, you know. So this was meant to be a sliding puzzle, but unfortunately we couldn't get it to work, which is also why there's like a little gap there. Um, but basically, right now it's like a normal puzzle. You just kind of wanna pull up all little items where they should be. Uh, Are we missing a piece? I feel like we're missing a piece. We're missing a piece. Okay, well, there you go. That's our thing. Now, what do you see? I'll give you like 5 seconds. What is this? It's a watch. Awesome. Um, we shall be putting that word in here. Okay, and then you have to click enter to open this. We'll go back to here later. You can figure this out right away, but anyway. A little more exploring. Um, and you may come across the bottom of the box with something suspicious taped in the corner. This thing. And this is a wonderful little poem that the programmer actually wrote. And this is your key to getting to the next part of the box. I will read the whole thing, but basically, there are directions on here. So you can see up, right, etc. You want to be plugging those in on the arrows, starting from the bottom. As you said, because it says crawl up out of the hole. This is kind of meant to be the hole. Anyway, I shall read you this poem as I click along to it. This is gonna be bad. Not the poem, but my recitation. Okay. I crawl up out of the hole I call my bed. Taking an unsteady step, I fall, right. Out of the door into the thing I've been running from, I turn my head up to meet its hollow gaze. I turn to try and get away, but I'm stuck. I look at my torn shirt, revealing my many encounters with the beast whose claws are holding what I myself don't dare to hold. Looking up, it speaks. I rip myself free, but so does the thing, its glass claws reflecting my fears as they gouge out my eyes. I turn left. My vision is gone, but my view, it remains. I lay down in the hole I call my bed. That wasn't there before! Uh, so here we have a little candy! We win! Kinda. That's a kind of goofy looking candy, but. So, if you got to this point, you may be a little confused about what does this candy have to do with anything. And let me say, it does have something to do with something. Hence it having its own icon. It's not just there for the vibes. Anything that has its own icon, will be useful in a puzzle. So if you want to take it from here yourself, go ahead. If not, stick with me. So, there's something a little off about this candy. Not the fact it's like a human eye, it's Halloween, that's like normal. But you may notice these that's a bug. These colors, on the side of it, they only show up one other place in the books, and it is right by here. So the key to unlocking this lock is simply counting the occurrence of these colors on the wrapper, which I think unintentionally is 6543, which is kind of silly. Uh, This is where we were meant to find something very awesome, but we somehow clicked through the panel. This. um, it's just a guy. Nothing weird to see here. So this, again, it being an item, is something we will need to use. So if you want to figure that out yourself, give it a try. If not, that is understandable. But I will be doing that now. So I'm gonna put him away for now. We gotta solve this puzzle again. uh, I think I said it was meant to be a sliding puzzle. Unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition. So the pieces don't actually lock in place or remain. So you're gonna have to do this again. I'm sorry. Do 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 do. This one here, this one here. We're gonna ignore the fact we're missing one. It exists, I swear. No, we need our man. I tried to make it semi-obvious, but I'm not sure how well it came through. But these shards, the same ones mentioned in the poem, actually match up directly to the ones on the box. So, gotta rotate them. You can line these up, like here, and whabam! We get two numbers. Well, three numbers actually. A good old 12 and a 1, 2, 3. So we have the numbers 1, 2, 3. This wasn't intentional, I swear, but whoops. So we gotta go back here since this is the only thing that really has anything for us right now. There was meant to be a little key in the middle here. It's actually the one in the thumbnail of the game, but it was meant to unlock something up here. We didn't have time to implement it. It is what it is. Let's grab these keys. That's also why there's a gap here, because we're missing a whole piece that we couldn't add. Keys. So if you've had a look around this box, which you probably have, you may have realized there is no, like, place to put them, really? I mean, you can try just, like, shoving them in stuff. Worth a try, but, unfortunately, it will not work. So these keys are a puzzle in themselves. There's a way for you to find the final number that we need for this lock, using just these keys. So if you want to try that bit yourself, go ahead. If not, here we go, baby. So the solution to this is you just gotta rotate the keys, same way as they're rotated, like here. Gold on the top, silver on the bottom. And if you join are they called teeth? I think they're called teeth. Teeth together, you get your final number! Which makes our final code. Well, the three numbers coming from here. I tried to make it obvious where each number goes, so I used like the same colors. Not sure if it came through. 1, 2, 3. Wasn't intentional, I swear. 7! I'm actually gonna hide these for this part. And then finally, what do you do with a jack in the box? You crank that. So let's crank this the wrong way, but oh no, I'm not recording sound. Just imagine there's like a really like goofy ass laugh there. Like the programmer did it. It was very good. I made him add it in. But yeah, these probably shouldn't be here. Oh, I'm running away. But that's the game. Thank you for giving it a go. Congratulations to anyone that actually solved the puzzle box. Thank you. I hope that it was worth your time. Any feedback is appreciated. There's obviously a lot that's a little janky. We were gonna have a hint button, couldn't add that on time. You know, if you're playing this, you probably played or made a game for the jam. So you know, the time be going fast, but yeah, if there's any feedback, anything you liked, anything you're like, could be better, let us know. We love to hear. And thank you. Bye bye. Enjoy your gaming.